I'm starting to talk to test to see if it is working. And if it is working, I am going to then mute what I have going on so that I can make a whole long video thing where it does whatever I want, because that is the goal. Currently, and I'm hoping that it works really well. It's fine. I'm going to switch this to Rogue Legacy 2. Done. Rogue Legacy 2. That on there. Back controller plugged in. Make sure the other thing's muted. Killing one hurt. Alright, there we go. +4, I guess? Or maybe I'll go down to +2. That was on +2. Don't need that. Just these. Press enter. Alright. Wonderful. Fantastic. I'm just gonna turn it down to like half what it is. Something like that. It's fine. I am Left Wolf for Alexander Lee Kennedy, which I just don't like as much as Left Wolf or Left. Really, I prefer it, but just, hey, there's Left. That's fine. I am going to talk about some of the things that I like this time. Among other things. I like Rogue Legacy 2 because it's a simple platformer where there's not too much going on, but there's still like a lot to do. There's a lot to bring down. I'm currently just gathering money so that I can have all the unlocks in the game. Which really isn't the type of thing. That's fun. This is gonna be part 3 of what I feel like is a vital video documentation of who I once was, because my working theory, which is, as we all know from school, an educated guess, going off the facts that you had at the time. And the facts I have right now kind of point to this being one of my last opportunities to put down on the record who left was, you know, who was that left fellow? Which is why I was going to talk about all the things that I liked about Earth. It's not super easy for me to summon the will to say things. And yet, here I am, obviously capable of doing it. Who gives a shit if it's easy? I can do it. Is this window open? Or is it closed? Let's find out. Closed. I don't know why I'm hearing noises over there. One of the things I liked was the Hamilton musical on Disney Plus. I pirated it illegally. I actually downloaded it because I found that the songs in the Disney Plus kind of recording of the stage were different and, in my opinion, much better than the ones that were like on YouTube as like the official soundtrack. And I've always really enjoyed musicals of all sorts. I really like. I've never seen it, but there's a song in a High Fidelity musical. I'm pretty sure High Fidelity is like a music about a stoner or something. But there's this song from the musical that I've never seen. I've listened to the song from the musical a bunch of times. And my favorite movie of all time is Dr. Horrible's Sing Along Blog, which is a musical. Starring Nathan Fillion, Neil Patrick Harris, and Felicia Day. I also really have the like commentary musical, which is just like, it's like the whole movie dubbed over with a whole new set of songs, which is awesome. Which makes me want to listen to it again, really. I like, I really enjoy Wicked, the musical. Mostly just Defying Gravity and the other songs, but I listened to like the whole soundtrack of all the songs on YouTube. I like the new song that I heard in the cartoon Centaur World, which is a pretty goofy cartoon. I like a ton of songs from Central Park, which is another musical cartoon. I even like a lot of the songs that they have in Bob's Burgers. even though I'm ashamed to watch it on the actual TV, so gotta wear headphones. I really wish that was different. And as absurd as it is, I really don't think that's the... It's just me being ashamed. I think if I was around other types of people, I could jam out to that on the TV and living room. Maybe. Put a lot of practice in. To work up the courage. Like doing this. You know, it just takes some, I'd say the right circumstances. Or caffeine. That usually helps me be in a good mood. And although I really think that being able to summon up the drive to actually do it is something I should really be celebrated. Because wow, you can actually just do that whenever you feel like it. That's impressive. Oh, I also liked Sweeney Todd. The movie. I'm sure there's a good played version out and about that I haven't seen, but come on, that's not fair. But obviously that's, you know, if I told someone who has seen this face right here, about all those different things that I enjoy, all of those many musicals, they'd be shocked, I'm sure. And probably just burst their whole worldview of me. Because what I'm known for is enjoying pretty much just this whole video game stuff that I could play mindlessly while shattering on about all of my interests. And that's why it's important that there's video documentation of such, of my wide array of different stuff that I enjoy besides video games. I'm sure there's another one. I'm just not thinking of it. Three, four. I mean, Pitch Perfect. That counts as a musical. I really enjoyed all three of the movies. And I've watched them at least 3 times each. I like some of the songs in just these High School Musical. Not all of them, but I did like some of them. Oh, the producers with not the old one that people seem to prefer. I like the new one with the actor that I recognize from a bunch of other stuff. And Will Ferrell is in it. Yeah. He's the one that writes the play that they decide to produce, since it'll be so terrible that they won't have to put on more than one show. And they'll just get to keep all the investment money because they didn't spend any money on it. So they'll open them and they'll close because it was so bad. But then they get all the money that was invested in it. And that's the whole part of the whole movie. I'm seeing it in my head right now. Good. Very good. That's like what? 9? Pretty good question. I read something about the Book of Mormon the other day, but I haven't seen it. Because I don't like religion. Which is a very polarizing thing. But it makes sense for at least me to dislike it. You have to take my word on that. One of my moving into other territories of things I like. One of my favorite things to watch on YouTube is it's clips from the TV show World of Dance, but they've edited out the crowd and they've made the song like super loud, so it's like you can see what the dancers intended. Then moving to the song. That's just really impressive because it's the same reason I like watching people who are really good at video games play video games, because it's so much fun to watch professionals that spend so many hours perfecting that shit. It's fucking awesome. My favorite are the ones who won it the first season, which, as we all know, were Le Twins or French, like Daft Punk. I was watching Doom Patrol last night. Pretty good show. I like it a lot. It's got a street that's alive called Danny the Street, who I think would be fun to hang with. The street that's alive, Danny the Street. It's super fun to hang out with. I like the first half of the song, which is actually happens a lot. I like half the song and I feel like it drags on too long. I've actually edited a few songs from like lesser known people, so it will stop at a certain time since I thought it went on too long. And I'll put them onto my MP3 player that I got from Best Buy. Although when I tried to do that with the Hamilton songs, they were like at a such lower volume than the other songs that it was really unusable. I'm very thirsty. I'm going to pour this soda into this cup. Anyway, the song was Todrick Hall's music video. I mean, every time I search for it, I search something slightly different than the last time. Since it's got such an absurd title, it's like nails, heels, hips, something like that. You'll find it, I'm sure. It's delightful. I like it a lot. This is all just it's all combined to present a statement. It pretty much is all combined to create a statement that I'm not who I appear, the hideous monster that only plays video games like Rogue Legacy. I've always viewed it as I am both the hideous monster and the person that only plays Rogue Legacy because I don't feel safe liking anything else. Any of my other interests. Not here. And of course I would juxtapose. I would pair with that the vision of one day being in a wonderful environment in which I would throw a very lavish Christmas party. It'd be a lot of fun for everyone. And I would play a soundtrack to a musical. And me and all of my pals would have a wonderful time. It's starting to become, and that's been like the vision for like at least 13 years. Let's call it 13 years. And that's becoming pretty clear that that's not ever going to meet up with reality, you know. But it was stated that this was my hope out of life. Bummer. So what else do you like, Alex? If I had my choice, nobody... If I had the voice of command over all, nobody would ever say that sentence again. What else do you like, Alex? Nobody would ever even once call me Alex ever again. I don't like that name. it's not associated with a ton of good times, you know? So it's kind of just associated with a little bit of trauma. What? Trauma? Where the heck did you pull that out of? Now you're just making stuff up. The suicide prevention hotline links to a BetterHelp therapy page, and when you don't sign up immediately and you just leave your profile sitting there, they offer you a discount so that you can fix your trauma and become an actual person. And they also give you a freebie. You get a freebie. It's pretty great. And the freebie was to ask this dude, what's up? You could ask him one question. And so I asked him, hey, I don't function very well. What's up with that? And he was like, wow, that sounds like trauma. I was like, I agree. That does sound like trauma. Oh, another musical that I count as musical is Inside by Bo Burnham. I really, really like that. I showed it to my pal, and she did not like it as much as I did. And so obviously I told her that, you know, I needed some more flamboyant Lil Nas type folks to talk about musicals with. Although even to her, I have a real hard time talking about the struggle that I have failed to overcome in order to get to the goal that I was discussing earlier about hosting a lavish Christmas party. I don't know why that's more humiliating to me than anything else. Like, it is though. I've failed to defat myself and become a skinny, muscular person, despite trying a few ways. What I blamed it on, of course, is not having assistance. Well, that's a big deal to me. I want this whole thing to be the stuff I like. And somewhere along the way it turned on me. But I feel like that's gonna happen eventually, anytime I try to make a documentation of what it's like to be Alex. You know, not great. Not super duper. I did have a lot of fun this morning. I did a sortie, which is just what Warframe calls their daily quest. And it was actually a really hard boss fight against this 3-headed Hydra thing. It was pretty cool. Me and my pal, who lives in England, we were just kind of shooting over and over and over against this monster thing. It has these 3 heads that pop out of the ground, and you gotta whittle down each of the heads. And once you do that, you actually fall through the floor, and you have to fight the big thing as it like walks around, and its 3 heads are all attacking you at once. Although that part's really, honestly, it's way easier than the part up above, where you only have a limited time to hit the heads because they're popping down the ground. This, by the way, is not part of my failure. This is actually a success. A recent success. Although, you know, too little, too late. Ran out of time. It actually came as like a total shock. Although it was like 300 days ago. It was a total shock then. And since then, it's just kind of been a lot of panic, you know. Making videos about who you were because you don't see your way out. It's kind of dark. Affordable items by the docks. What affordable items are by the docks? Is it upgrading a sanguine weapon? What is that? That sounds good. Ooh, we can upgrade the chest too. That's spooky. Oop. Lifesteal. Lifesteal. And we'll wear the cape too. Lifesteal. I should combine with lifesteal with something else. I don't know what though. Gold, I guess. Right? No, not bad. I think the things that I want to upgrade it more, but I don't need to, but I want to. I think it's the helmet now, right? Strength. Let's do that. So now we have lifesteal, strength, and gold. It's pretty good. Look pretty cool, I think. I like this look. Actually, for a while, I had planned to, and the absurd fantasy where I throw large Christmas parties, I had planned to move back to my house in Paradise, California, because I had really fond memories of the room towards the back of the house where I had lived when I was much shorter. It had at one point characters from the popular movie The Lion King painted on the walls, which would have been my ideal master bedroom. But they repainted it because it was a bedroom for, I think it was Logan and Stanton Kenobi. And then, you know, it caught fire because the whole town of Paradise, California burned down, so it's not there anymore. Oh man, that was really bad. No, I don't want it's a horrible view. I do really like superheroes as well, as you might expect from a hideous monster that appears to be a twin of myself. And that allows me to enjoy stories about, like the recent one, about the third Robin. I'm pretty sure it's the third Robin. Because the first Robin became Nightwing, and the second Robin died from the Joker. So I'm pretty sure it's the third Robin, who's not Batman's actual son. He's not Damian Wayne. He's Tim, I think. There was a recent comic book story about him that I looked into and enjoyed. I spent like all day reading about it since I heard about it on a post somewhere. And I think it's actually going to update soon, so I'll be able to read more about that, which is nice. Very nice. I like it a whole lot. Also, let me read about Iceman in, I think it was X-Men Blue storyline, which is where the superheroes come back from the past and like the old version of the superheroes meet the new version of the superheroes. And it's got this really cool part where Hank McCoy learns like black magic, but he's like the more human looking Hank McCoy. He doesn't have all the blue fur because he didn't perform a bunch of experiments on himself. And I really liked Iceman in that comic. This is like a code that I'm telling someone to understand, to explain how much I how I incorporate superheroes into just one of the things I enjoy so much. Obviously, my favorite superhero team is the Young Avengers. You know, something about Wiccan and Billy on that team really think is I just think their powers are super cool. You know, they got really cool superpowers and superhero outfits. You know, you'll have to trust me on this. This is all hilarious. I mean, you don't have to trust me. You can just look up all those things that I talked about and me go, oh, that's connection. You can do it. Probably. I'm not sure if I was like specific enough that you would get it right away. They all have similar themes. The three of them. The Iceman from X-Men Blue, Wiccan and Billy on the Secret Avengers with it also features the other Hawkeye from the upcoming TV show, which I am excited about. I actually, when I learned about Wiccan, I actually got him as soon as I could in Marvel Heroes Omega, so that I could play. It was a skin for Scarlet Witch, but I didn't consider it Scarlet Witch. I was just like, I want to play this Wiccan forever in this game. Because I can't cosplay as Wiccan in real life. Alright. Fix it. I don't deny that, you know. Well, actually, I guess I do deny. I do deny that a lot of the reason that I'm getting wrecked and running out of time and doomed, I do kind of deny that it's, you know, my bad. Because I feel like that when I was much shorter, and probably like the whole time through high school, like probably through middle school too, like middle school through high school, I probably should have been in some guidance counseling, some therapy. That would have been a really, really good idea. And I'm pretty sure, like, the lady asked me at some point, and I was like, nah. But, you know, don't ask a kid, you know. But I went through some trauma, just, take them there. For therapy. Probably a good idea to just make sure they're in there. Kind of a complaint that I have. But that's all in the past. And really, it's better to focus on right now where I'm doing. I didn't realize this is the lady until she shouted. Anyway, what the or at least it's not exactly what he said, but what I took away from it when I asked my freebie question was that I did have one entire portable package of trauma, and apparently, and you won't believe this, if you think that you're broken and worthless your whole life, it makes sense that you treat yourself bad. Crazy take. Because that's how you treat something that's broken. Which resonated with me. I actually wrote out the whole thing. Like it was like a text reply that I got in my email. But I wanted to make sure that I could look at it even if my computer wasn't on. So I wrote out the whole thing. I wrote it all down. It's not actually all of it, but it's some of it. I got lazy and didn't write down the second half. And I didn't technically like his advice, even though I feel like I just need to think about a way to apply it other than just waking up early. I don't like waking up early. And I have some issues with sleep that would make it difficult to just a simple thing as waking up early. I did not know left bumper did a down kick as well. What does right bumper do? Nothing? Alright. Good to know. What else do I enjoy besides video games? I really like swimming. Alright, yeah, well, fuck. I'll explain the reason behind this in a moment. There's a reason. It's not just super crazy. I mean, obviously, it's mild crazy. It's not super crazy. Come on. Alright, I think we're through it. We got through it. Good job, everyone. Right, so, the reason that happened was because it is near impossible to go swimming when you're a hideous monster. Also, I don't own like a bathing suit or anything. For obvious reasons. I think that's enough said on the matter. On that matter. Another thing I like to do, that we'll pretend that I like to do, you know, for the sake of this tabletop game that we're playing, is a roller skate. Not the kind like the 4 wheels though, the actual like blades that are like 4 wheels in a line. I did a lot of that, I'll say in middle school. Did a fuck ton of that, actually. I really enjoyed roller skating at the roller rink, and I have visualized doing more of it. The songs that we used to play there are kind of burned into my memory as just kind of, that was a real good time. I also played some roller hockey which is not as fun as roller skating. You get real sweaty, and you have to drink Gatorade through your helmet. It's stupid. I need to go down, left, left. I actually spent like $100 to get these pedals replaced on this red bike that was in the garage. I did that while the owner of the house, who also owns the bike, was on vacation. She went on vacation for a year. And so I thought, during that time, I will fix up this bike, and that will help me become the sort of person who can go swimming and roller skating at the skating rink. And I tried that a few times, and it hurt. This is actually a big part of why I believe that people are seeing a falsehood when they see this person and who only plays things like Rogue Legacy, because I am so often producing saline. I don't think that's right. It could be. I could have gotten right for the guess. Obviously, the although I was gonna say that it happens infrequently when I'm talking out loud, but it happens a lot. I think more than like a normal amount that I produce saline. I guess is what we're choosing to call it when we're talking out loud. It also happens a lot when I am reading. I do a lot of reading. I really enjoy tales and that was a lot of assistance in dealing with trauma during the time while I was finishing high school. Not just reading, but, getting really engrossed in the tales contained within books. It's a great way to distract from being Alex, this guy. Distract yourself from trauma. Eat some bugs. What else do you like besides just video games, Alex? Really don't like that name. I also enjoy building Legos. True story. One of the best days of my life was when I attended a birthday party for someone I hardly knew, and there happened to be Legos there. Pretty rad. Pretty radical. That is one of my fondest memories. And probably will be because of the dude. So, you know, that'll probably be permanently top 10, at least. Probably even higher than top 10, probably top 5, really. Which I feel like might be doing a disservice to the pals that I play Warframe and Divinity Original Sin and all the video games with, but you know, no way at that birthday party is a close personal friend of mine right now. They might be if I had the chutzpah to reach out to them afterwards and express how much that celebration resonated with me. But I didn't. I still have the memory of one perfect day. Although I wouldn't say perfect day, because driving there was a nightmare. It was like 9 hours of driving, if you count driving there and driving back, you know. It's no big deal. I'm just that tough. I can drive 9 hours for a party. It's crazy. It must be just incredibly fond of parties. That must be why I did that. Although, here's how I'll spin that in a positive light. If I had $1 million, I would be sure to buy everyone who attended that party a lavish gift. I would not buy any gifts for my pals that I see daily on Steam. I would not send them any gifts because my first priority would be to show up and hang out, you know. I view them in such high regard that my priority would be to see them with my own two eyes. And drive them to Dave and Buster's. Actually, they probably wouldn't like that. They probably prefer an apartment. Pretty sure that's what they would prefer. It's very high up. Mace Windu giving Jar Jar Binks the sack. That's my best friend I was just talking about. The one that I would suggest Dave and Buster's. And when she was like, no, I don't really want to go to Dave and Buster's, I'd be like, fine. We'll just go to an apartment that I own with my $1 million and play video games, if that's what you want to do. And then, obviously, I'd have to rethink the tier list of the greatest days of my existence, because that would surely replace the celebration that I attended. Alright, I need to heal before I do this boss fight. Let me go back here. Because he said he was his servant. I think she is saying that in the cartoon that she's watching, Jar Jar Binks had to come up with a quick cover for Mace Windu, and he said that Mace Windu was his servant because they're undercover against the Empire. I think she might be a bit upset when she learns exactly how doomed I have been. and knew that I was for like a year. Yeah, she'll probably be a little bit displeased about that development, which is a bummer, because she is already displeased about so many things, and to add on another one sucks. Which is why, if things were different and I had $1 million, I would be sure to drive to Pennsylvania and Charlie Oy, Pennsylvania. Make sure that we both had good days in our lives. Golly. When I was younger, on my favorite forum, I made an acquaintance on there upset when I answered the quiz question of if you could switch lives with someone, would you? Would you just tell us what you got in the dumpster or something else? And I think that would be insulting to your acquaintances, because they'd be like, oh, then we'd never met. Makes sense. I could probably look that person up, see what's up. I think I might later. Hadn't crossed my mind in a while. Probably won't do a great job of connecting with them. It's not a strength of mine. Okay. Win this boss fight. Who's excited? I'm not. Amazing! How does he do it? I'm also amazed at how flawless and valuable I am. So, you like swimming rollerblading, reading books, musicals, cartoons, and what else besides just video games? I'm glad you asked. Vanishing bird people. That was the answer. She knew. I should probably warn her, because last time I didn't tell her and she got real upset. By being included in this production. And actually so did this other acquaintance of mine, but I wasn't having that. I was just like, you know, stuff's already so bad. If you don't like it, just leave. And then I blocked them. What a heartless thing to do. All they were asking was for a little bit of privacy. I was like, no, if you want privacy, get out of the tavern. Which is the other thing that in theory I would have just a blast doing. And that is social tabletop and card game gatherings. When my father came to visit recently, along with my brother, who both share my last name of Kanoki. Can you believe that? My father and my brother are named Kanoki. They went to this store near the movie theater that I frequent. And they had the player's handbook in there. And they said that they also had a bunch of like miniatures, like all over the store. It was really cool. I wanted to act more excited about it and tell everyone in a radius how much I had enjoyed Critical Role and Not Another D&D podcast. But I didn't. Right, so I feel like I would enjoy, in theory, going there and in a social setting playing a board game. A rather famous board game. It's on the rise. I feel like that could be a ton of fun, despite not bothering to learn how to play properly yet. I got close with the fellow called Geech, Geech, whose avatar on Discord was an alligator. But from my understanding, it requires that you'd be able to talk like this, and not to a camera, but to the rest of the people playing that board game. And that was not an option at the time. It's also not an option now. Tragically. And that is why that did not work out. And why I still don't know how to properly play Dungeons and Dragons. 5th edition. I play 2nd edition if that's what I wanted to do at the store that I mentioned. I don't give a shit. Although I wouldn't want to play Pathfinder if that's what they suggested. Because I don't like the I want the mechanics to be the same as in the show I watched, and that might be Shellfish, but yeah. It's my preference. So that's a good list of things, I feel like. The lovely man that I went on a date with suggested that I should do more outdoors activities. Which I can only assume meant go on some sort of hike. I don't really enjoy that though. Maybe I would if I wasn't a fat, hideous monster, but we'll never know now. Because I was doomed before that wasn't the case. Alright, so the next question you have asked me, and I'm telling you that you're asking it because you need to be reminded that you asked me another question. So what am I gonna do for the rest of this? I don't know what day it is. Hold on. Friday. What am I going to do for the rest of this Friday? I actually have some laundry to do that I'm going to get and start, and that's going to kind of take up my whole day. My whole day is just kind of going to be dedicated to doing laundry, finishing laundry. Unfortunately, the pants that I'm wearing and the pants that are clean that I'm going to wash, they all have holes in them. I don't think I own a pair of pants that don't have holes in them. You know, that's just... Obviously, I would replace them with something easy like ordering on Amazon, but that, believe it or not, is part of the doom that is approaching me. Crazy to think about. Even that is part of the encompassing effect. Have to wear pants for policemen. Yeah, I have to die here because I've already collected all the armor and gold from the bosses. So I'll have to reset and put it one up higher, I guess. What other things do you like besides playing video games, Alex? Well, I like having sex with men. That's not entirely accurate because the actual process isn't really interesting to me. But there's a lot of things that can be done in that same circle that I would trade video games for. And I have, like, I wouldn't say it's been double digits, so let's say 9 times. It's pretty fun. Pretty good times. It's a shame that there won't be more, because I'm doomed. This is actually a really good one. I'm gonna use this. How's a lot of gold? Alright. Six, 4, 3+3, and we go. I feel like this is my best one yet of the videos I have done. The first one was just kind of setting up, establishing what the trauma was. And really, I'd say what some of the trauma was. Like, that was a big part of it. But, I mean, there's nothing here is good. And since then, it's not like that one thing happened and then things were really good. And I just couldn't enjoy it because some trauma happened. The second one was mostly me saying things out loud in the silliest voice that I could and reading what essentially is just text messages between me and my friends. And this third one has been establishing that there are things that I like and that I did try if somewhat half-heartedly to not be doomed. I don't know why I'm so embarrassed to talk about not wanting to be fat. I can't talk about it with her at all. The lady who was talking about Jar Jar Binks giving or rather Mace Windu giving Jar Jar Binks a side eye in that Steam message that popped up there a while ago. It was very rude of me not to respond to that, but I'll make up for it tomorrow by writing a tale of adventure and describing all the actions that I take in the tale of adventure in a compelling manner. Putting a lot of effort into it, is what I'm saying. That's it, you know. The vibe in the room stays the same. I think, I don't know, I don't really understand why, but after I have put it off for a while, and then I'll take a shower, I come out feeling rather empowered. And so I can make a video of myself speaking out loud that lasts an entire hour. And just knock it out of the park. Produce that content like it's no problem. Even as it addresses some of the most intense, out of this world things in my life. I don't understand how you do that. I have to look up a YouTube video or something of someone actually doing that. I tell you, just gotta be fast, but probably that's the answer. Who's to say? Oh man. So, what I'm saying is, and what would be an absolute mind-numbing shock to anyone that has met me, is that I would trade all of these video games that I've sunk so many hours into if I could have all the things that I enjoy that aren't video games that I have listed. Like, I'd never play another video game again if I could have everything else that brings me joy. A bold statement. That makes sense to me. I recently listened to this audiobook that was about people almost like me, but the way they described it, it might as well have been about my sort of people, because we have the same reasonings for wanting to engage in such acts. If you have further questions about that bizarre statement, I'd be happy to explain it to you in text form. but not out loud, I don't think. I don't think it's a good idea to say that out loud. Although, if such things as I like swimming can trigger a response, then really what is good to say out loud? Oh, so stupid. Come on, man. Cool fight. They're actually gonna update this game again in I think it's this month or next month. I'm not sure though. Moving away from stuff I like, because I feel like I've introduced plenty to fill my hours with stuff I like. One of the contributing factors to me being doomed in the near future is that this this card, this one right here, got deactivated, and so I had to fill out paperwork to get it reactivated. But when I was reading the mail that it came with, I saw that it said you have to submit the paperwork down to McMinnville in Oregon before, like, I think it was the 10th, and I did it on the 16th. And the reason I did it on the 16th was because on the 15th, I actually had to drive my mom to the airport so she could go on another 2-week-long vacation. And presumably, I assume after she gets back from that 2-week vacation, she's planning to, roll up her sleeves and put all of her time and effort into murder. Not directly, of course, but instead removing what shelter I have and transportation. And that should be enough to finish me off. For someone like her, or even my brother, that wouldn't quite be enough to just kind of wrap the whole thing up, because they have acquaintances that actually exist, and they have moxie and street smarts. You get the idea. But for someone like me, it's plenty to just delete. That's all you need to do. I actually wrote down And I feel like it wasn't Habitica, it was like something similar to Habitica. I wrote down that my goal was to be stronger than Thor. And then I asked my friend who messaged me earlier if she would participate in it with me, and I thought that might be the turning point where I could save myself from being doomed and maybe use some of the profits from that endeavor to buy her a comic book. That's the basic idea of it. But yeah, that was another failure. That did not work. I don't remember what that was. Oh, actually, I do know what that was. That was from the time when I texted with the hotline folks because I wanted something close to counseling therapy, and they gave me a list of apps that would help. One of them was this fancy AI that you would talk to, and that I left a negative review on because I felt like it was causing more harm than good or something. Though it seems like this is starting to fizzle out and that I should go do laundry. So, my hope for this is that it has provided an insight into who I was, and it's going to be a great historical document that will be celebrated by the masses once I am departed. I'm sure of it. Everyone's going to look at this and say what a tragedy it truly was. That sarcasm that he provided is no longer bouncing through the airwaves. Yeah. Alright. That's all that I have to put out there. That was the whole thing. Good job.